Law of the bedroom number 53. Guys, if this applies, or if you give this law of the bedroom any kind of thought or merit, check this out. Reevaluate your career goals, if necessary, for you and your honey in the name of more lovin', livin', health, wealth, and prosperity, and of course, sexually speaking, beneficial to yourselves. What do I mean by this? Well, a little career suggestion for you, and I'm going to make this very simple and straight to the point. Take it or leave it, but every honey I've ever talked to always responds the same with, "Where do I find a man like that?" From this day forward, I want you to consider all of the following and personalize what I'm about to say to you to your own situation. Okay? Ready? Let's go. From this day forward, begin to add to your own current level of education and job skill base to boost the demand for your products or services, all in the name of your honey so you can make more money for you and your honey. I know I was adding a little flair in there. But the concept here is I don't want you to be settled with what you do or know right now. I want you to start adding more knowledge. It could be in what you do currently because you're already successful at what you do. How can you branch out? How can you duplicate yourself? Also, maybe there's other areas of life and making money that you need to start learning. Maybe there's investment, things that you need to get involved in, real estate, stocks, cryptocurrencies, whatever. Maybe in a few years, the fruits of your labors, furthering your education, attending workshops, training seminars, and more schooling, maybe classes online, watching videos on YouTube. All of this will help you to attain a higher income. But let me tell you this, there are many reasons why you want and need to make more money than you are right now, and here are just a few. Maybe you're going to want to prepare for your own retirement and the retired life with your gal. Hands down, this cannot be denied. 2/3 of all Americans retire or try to, but remain financially dependent on the government, family, or no one at all. Oh, they're still working too. And who hires people above 60? It's so unfortunate. I cannot even comment. You're going to have to start now, saving and tightening up your spending habits, become financially intelligent and independent, etc. So for the sake of retiring, you need to start thinking about that now. How old are you? In your 20s, 30s? Great time to start. $50 a month for the next 30 to 50 years will do you wonders in the right kind of investment program that has long-term gains. If you're in your 30s or 40s, same thing, but you might want to start investing in some dividend stocks. And then once you get those dividends, you recycle them, you reinvest them. So it's like money making money. And when you're in your 50s and 60s, you got to hustle because you don't have the years on you, so you have to be a little more shrewd, paying attention to markets. For example, Bitcoin. Let's say you were 60 years old and you had an extra $10,000 laying around, and you bought one coin when it was $10,000. Well, to date, give or take a week or so, it's priced at $60,000. Well, do the math. That's 6 times your money. You just made like what? And I'm just thinking out loud, $180,000. That's exactly the kind of money you need to put into some good investment programs so you can start making more money on a more conservative level. Real estate, online businesses, e-commerce, drop shipping. Investigate, educate yourself, and get into these businesses. And one thing that I always say is anything that you can do in the sales category, sell something, see that it's scalable. If you can scale your sales, like scaling your advertising, you can make more and more and more and more money. Scale your products, diversify, broaden them, sell different types of things. Already have the knowledge to start one website to sell product A, use that same technology to go sell product B, and now you're diversifying, you're scaling. Anyhow, you get the idea. Retirement. Because here's the thing, nobody wants to work when they get older. And don't be pressured that you can't vacation and live your life free when you're older. You've got to start thinking now about that. Okay, so I've beat that horse. That's enough. You're going to want to move into a house one day and out of your apartment with your honey. That is, unless you like living and renting your apartment or your townhome or renting a home. I actually like to rent. I don't really want to be stuck somewhere. But some people, they do want to buy a home. Well, in that case, you're going to need money, you know? Next, you're going to want to take your honey on trips around the world. It's imperative that you get out of Dodge once in a blue moon. And I mean far away, like South America, Mexico, the Caribbean, Europe, Asia, Australia, the South Pacific. Life is too short not to visit any one of those exciting and exotic destinations on Earth. You're going to need money. You're going to need the freedom from work and the extra money to do so, and in style. At least you're going to want to take your honey around town, out of town, across the state line. That takes money. You're also going to want to buy her things. Lots of little things. They all add up, my friend. Then, what about those spontaneous, hey, honey, you want to go skiing this weekend? Outbursts your honey with the surprise, oh, yes. Then you're going to need some money for that. And last but not least, working 9 to 5 can be stressful, pressing, and downright scary when it comes to corporate pension, retirement, security. There is none. Look at what happened in 2020. So many people lost their jobs. What did you have as a backup? I'm sure you've seen the news recently or, read the papers, etc. Unless you're living under a rock, are you? I hope not. Jeez, I don't think so. In today's economy, if you don't have at least 2 or 3 additional income sources, what are you going to do when your number one source of income falls through and you're stressing over how you're going to make rent, make that car payment, pay the bills, take your honey out on Saturday night? I thought so. You need more income, if only to plan and prepare for the unforeseeable. That said, you really can't trust the people at the top to watch out for you anyway and your future, when they themselves might be stuffing their own pockets with all the company's money right now. I remember one time, a friend of mine, he was promised a job, and he moved his family across country, from like Chicago to California or something. And it was the first day he was supposed to show up to the job. He showed up to work, walked up to the building, the doors were locked. He made a phone call. They told him they decided not to open up that branch. Sorry, good luck. He's out of work. That's the thing. You can't trust anybody. Trust no one, suspect everyone. That's what I say in BS the Book, your how-to guide on breaking through personal BS in your life by Bart Smith. Check it out, bsthebook.com. You need more income. Again, I have that old saying, trust no one, suspect everyone. In other words, look out for you 100% of the time, and you'll be just fine. Now, back to her and you. Yes, you're going to want to make more money. The ultimate reason you really want to boost your knowledge and education, skills and training so you can make more money is so that you can, hopefully, maybe, if you want, number 1, work from home. And 2, spend all that wonderful time and spare change on you and your honey. Oh, I guess I'm leaning towards you working at home and running your own business, doing that which you are already skilled at, talented at, maybe there's a demand for, and maybe your company, if you work 9 to 5, maybe they say, hey, you can work from home if you want. Great. But eventually you're going to want to work for yourself. Eventually. And that doesn't mean just working. You could be a full-time investor. That's your job, investing or selling something. Now, couldn't you get some business cards made up, join a few business networking organizations, social media, online advertising, to expose your talents to others who are willing to pay you for your time and your consulting services or buy your products? You bet. And while you're at it, I bet you could even package your knowledge in the form of courses, books, workbooks, audio programs, training programs, even maybe a membership subscription website. I'm just giving you some ideas in order to make a few extra bucks per month, maybe an extra 100, 500, 1,000 bucks a month. Who knows? Research products, simple products that you could sell and have other companies fulfill for you. Now, here's a little secret tip. Do you know what the number one selling product in the world is? A solution. That's the answer, a solution. Who's your target market for that? People with problems that you can solve. Done. Sold. A sale was made. You win. Imagine selling your solutions to one person per day per state. That's 50 states. One sale per day per state. That's 50 sales. Now multiply that by a $10 product. It could be a mug. It could be anything. You're selling it for $10 though. So that's a simple $500 a day that you just made. That's $15,000 a month. That's over $180,000 a year. I don't think you need a job at that point. What if you had 2 products to sell? What if you, let your imagination run wild. Think of the possibilities. Again, what does all this lead to? Spending a lifetime of quality time with your honey in ways only the laws of the bedroom knows how to describe. One of the reasons this book was written was because you'll never hear any of this come from the media, experts, or any relationship coach tell you, no. They never will. They think inside a box. They have very limited thinking, very limited vision. No. Well, maybe to some degree they might, or they could, possibly, maybe. I don't know. I've never really heard any of those kinds of, we'll just call them sources or outlets. I've never heard any of them impress me with any of their talk. But, unlike Laws of the Bedroom, loaded with information that will totally, it'll make you into something, that's for sure. Listen, make this happen. Invest in you from here to eternity, for you and ultimately for her too. Then sit back and watch with your mind's eye your years of life pay off in happiness, joy, and pleasure you only dreamed of. Living the way it's really meant to be has been kept from us. There have only been a true handful of people who have ever really walked into our lives, offering us a map to living life with real passion. It is the intentions of Laws of the Bedroom to help you live that kind of life. Whether you're single, dating, engaged, married, even widowed. Laws of the Bedroom is designed just for you and to the benefit of the gal you want in your life. If you want a little kickstart in this direction, comment in the comment section below. Tell me what it is that's going on in your life, and we'll see what we can do about it. What would Bart say? What would Bart do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Hey, your new life awaits you right now. Go after it. And that gal who is either in your life now or will soon to be in your life, she's going to be one lucky gal to have you by her side.